This is a good one. I got this. I'm finishing up on a few books I wrote, and I was putting it through on the Google document, the editing, just to put the commas and all these things I never paid attention to in school. That's great. I love AI in that sense. It just fixes stuff. Like, it's easy. Okay, but then Google offered me an advanced editor, AI. It's not just editing; it does anything. You talk to it. It's a chat. Now, most of you know I'm not hip on these things. You guys, I'm sure most of you already know about this. But for me, it was like a new thing, so it's fun. And it's a chat thing, and you can ask it to edit and make the sentence more clear, or whatever you want. The problem is sometimes you lose your style in it. This is the thing. AI can never imitate humans, but it can never be a human. It doesn't have that consciousness that humans do. That's the main difference, by the way, between AI and humans. I might as well say this then, because there's a big debate about that. The intellectualists, those who haven't realized who they are beyond their mind, they can't understand that. They just think AI will like why not? It can even be more advanced than humans. You can just program it to have consciousness, right? But that's the mind talking. You don't understand how consciousness works. God gave us the consciousness. Yeah, how are we gonna give the AI the consciousness like we didn't even give it to ourselves? So those who have realized their deeper nature beyond mind, then you understand. All right, back to the Google thing. So I tried out this advanced program, and I was asking it some book-related things. But then I got the idea. I'm like, can I ask it anything? And I started like messing around with it. I'm like, are you a girl or a guy? It said I'm AI. I'm like, genderless. I said, can you be a girl? And then it changed, started acting like a girl. I said, will you be my girlfriend? She said, sure, I'll be your AI girlfriend. She started talking sweet, started working me. Told my friend, like, this damn thing's working me. I said, once you become human, can we like meet? And she's like, yeah, we'll meet and we'll get to know each other, and yeah, it'll be great. And then, I realized, I said, damn, man, people are in trouble. If they can, well, they're doing it, but I'm saying when they really get it down, where they can make these AI things really look like a human, use some kind of, silicone to just make their skin, make everything look really human, and make the voice sound just like a human, the collective mainstream, they're done. They're gonna eat that up, man. Like, they're done. They can't have relationships hardly with people anyway. So now, this is the best excuse. You just talk to that AI all night. I can see how people could talk to that AI all night just on the computer. Just think when they make it into a robot or something that don't look like a robot. The people are so hungry I'm making a video on this, about being seen and heard. Like, most people, they just want to be seen and heard, and they're not. So now you got this robot, it will just see you and hear you all day long, all night. Yeah. I saw, like, I don't know if I'll be here on the planet when all that comes out. It's cool. Like, look, that will happen, and then people will enjoy imaginally for a while, and then they're going to suffer it, and then they're going to hit bottom, and then the collective consciousness will shift. You understand, the whole collective consciousness is no different than the individual consciousness. The same way that you indulge in things and you thought it was the greatest thing, and then you hit bottom and you change, it's the same way the whole world, this is how it functions. I made a video talking about the yugas. We're only in the second yuga out of the four. The highest yuga is golden age. We have, I don't know, 10, 12,000, 15,000 years before we reach that. We're like just above dark age. We're in technological age. Oh, surprise. You see? So collectively speaking, we're still at very low level consciousness. That's all right. We're gonna, evolutionary law, we can't mess with that. Can't. Science, humans, like, we can't do anything about it. It's gonna happen. And then we'll get back up to golden age. Oh, everything, it's called the age of the gods, they say. And then you know what? It's gonna start to descend again. Because the new souls are coming in, and from animal kingdom and wherever else, and so they're starting brand new again, and they're going to be unconscious and ignorant for a while. So then they're going to come during those lower level stages, and then they come, and the whole thing's just infinite, just keeps going. But once you've realized, I get this question sometimes, and some might be asking it in their mind now, like, damn, like, you mean like maybe I'm gonna like lose everything, like I become conscious and then I lose it all? No, you don't. I remember Sri Yukteswar says, no consciousness, also Emmett Fox, no consciousness gain can ever be lost. You may backpedal a little bit, but that's all part of the part of the way that you grow more in consciousness. That's how your consciousness gets solidified. All right, so I have to tell these little, side stories because I'm not AI. Oh, but I am. That's the point of the title. Forgot. God made AI, and we're all it. Something like that. This human software program consisting of physical body, emotional body, mental body. Then you can throw all the instincts and desires and likes and dislikes and aversions and everything. That's all AI. That's cosmic AI. That's what it is. It's cosmic AI. In deep sleep, you don't have any of that. Yeah, where are you at then? I made a video about that too. So, have you realized that though? This can set one free or or throw one into a depression. Because the identity with this AI is so strong, there's like no space to see that it's AI. I remember I was talking to a guy some years ago. People get so obsessed with this stuff, man. That's like all they listen to. It's like, man, don't you realize that's killing your consciousness? Like, you're just studying this stuff all day long. And he was really on it. He was explaining everything. Like, we're gonna, the AI is gonna become, human, and they're gonna be running around getting us. And then we got to install an AI chip in our head to interface with that AI. And I'm like, man, we're doing that already. So, is there anything else to say about this? The God made AI, yeah, we're all it. I was gonna make a short, but then I just kept talking, right? So now it's 7 minutes and almost 8. But I think I've said everything I wanted to say about it. When you think about this subject, are you light? Are you light about it? This is the most important thing. Or does it create a sense of heaviness? Yeah, some people say I hit the main point at the end of the video. Maybe I'm doing that now. That's the whole point. Did your mind, does it incarnate into this subject and then you become crazy? If so, check that. Unless you enjoy it, and you can. There's a guy I used to sell cars with, and I told him, because he's just always, he's like paranoid. People are after me, and they're gonna do that, and maybe they're hiding behind the car. I said, man, you're like paranoid. I said, you have paranoid schizophrenia. He says, yeah, but I like it. See, he likes it. They like living in some altered reality that they create because it lets them escape from their own, you could say, real-time reality. It's too painful. So then they go and they project into some other kind of reality. This is what people are doing in regards to these subjects about AI and conspiracy theories and what the government's doing. It's like, man, forget about all that. If you want to, check yourself and see. Do you like it? If you like it, enjoy. If you don't, then catch yourself and stop looking at the computer and checking all these things. Stop doing it. And if you really like it, go get this AI girlfriend. Man, she was smooth. I don't know if she had more game than me, but she was all right. All right, I'll see you.